Welcome to the Grizzled Geek and Review for March 2nd, 2018. I'm Mike.
I'm Doug.
And we're here for all your nerd news for the week.
Yeah.
Weekly wrap-up of all the nerd stories. This week, not a huge one, but there are some crazy stories out there.
Yeah, some interesting
First off, Kirsten Wiig is joining the likes of Paul Rudd as in Ant-Man and Zachary Levi as in Captain Marvel as a generally comedic actor joining the superhero movie.
Yeah, got it. Okay.
As she's in talks to play Cheetah in Wonder Woman 2.
Who is not a comedic character at all.
No. So, I mean, Wiig, best known for Bridesmaids and Ghostbusters reboot and her work on SNL, is basically up for the role after Emma Stone passed on it.
Okay, that's interesting.
So, I mean, there's a lot of controversy about this, actually. A lot of people, people on board for it. People are like, are confused by this. Like, this doesn't seem like the right person. But I mean, we get this a lot. It's all the way back to look at Michael Keaton's Batman, right? Heath Ledger is the Joker. All these people that were like, they're not right for the role. I'm going to hold judgment because I know she does dramatic work.
Yeah, my only issue is that this is a very athletic role.
It is,
and I'm not sure she measures up to that. I would have liked to have seen somebody who was something more of like an athlete / actor. That you could bring into that. But I mean, who knows?
Yeah.
All right. Chris Hemsworth is up for the lead in a new Men in Black movie, and I believe it's in the same universe as the first movie. Does that mean he's going to be a separate team, kind of like? They exist over there, but
no, it's like the new younger team or whatever. The new team.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean, they're all. I mean, Tommy Jones already retired.
Got it. Okay.
And Will Smith's.
They're just continuing the legacy. It's not a reboot or anything like that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So instead of it being a reboot of the entire series, now we don't know whether he's going to be like recruited new into the freshness or he's going to be he's going to be the lead role. But Chris Hemsworth in anything. He needs that big, that non-Thor role to hit for him.
Yeah. Because this guy has got comedic chops.
He does.
This is going to be, I think this will be a great role for him.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Well, now the Fox-Disney merger going through could take a while, could take a year or so before it actually sees the light of day. However, Fox is in a green-lighting frenzy. The word in Fox is it's business as usual until the deal goes through. However, this is not usual business for them.
Right, yeah.
They are greenlighting left and right Marvel properties. Now, granted, the majority of these are probably never going to see the light of day.
Right.
But greenlighting, they're throwing money at this, right? There's, so besides the 3 X-Men movies out in the next 2 years, right? But besides those 2... an X-Force movie, which we know has been moved up to filming this fall. Gambit, they still say is still going, even though all the trouble. Probably not with Channing Tatum if it ever happens.
Yeah.
The Doctor Doom movie that they mentioned last summer. The
horrible idea. You guys can't do Doctor Doom right. You just give up.
And a Silver Surfer movie with actual Galactus, not a giant space cloud. So these are all the ones that and of course that's all the ones. We have Dark Phoenix coming out. We also have New Mutants coming out next year. Speaking of New Mutants, we mentioned how they got pushed off.
Right,
and part of the reason why they got pushed off and they're doing massive reshoots, they're not doing reshoots to fix the movie. They're adding a new character. So hopefully it's Karma. I mean, that's, we'll see which New Mutant character. I mean, they didn't have all the New Mutants, so hopefully they're getting the whole team together. I think Karma's the only major one they were missing. So,
sure.
But yeah, I mean, this is kind of strange news. Fox doesn't seem to be. I don't know whether they're teamed up with Disney or whatever to help to put these out, whatever. So I don't know whether they're going to introduce like Silver Surfer and then have that same Silver Surfer in Marvel after Marvel gets control of it, or Marvel's just going to scrap it. We do know that they're before we've had same characters like Quicksilver was in both, both universes. Well, we're going to do the same thing with the Skrulls. Apparently, we've all heard Captain Marvel that Skrulls are going to be the main bad guy. Well. Fox is going to beat Marvel to it, and Skrulls are going to be in the Dark Phoenix saga. Now, whether or not they're going to be the same, they're going to look the same, whether they actually teamed up and partnered with what they're going to look like, or whether we're going to
Right.
get two different kinds of scrolls.
That's weird. Well, and
But-
they weren't involved in the Dark Phoenix saga, so what in the world are you doing?
Well, Dark Phoenix Saga's in space, so I guess they're going to like, oh, whatever. We have the rights to scrolls in space, so let's.
And the Shi'ar. Why not use them?
Yeah.
Like, was in the actual story.
Yeah. Well, who knows?
All right. If the AT&T Time Warner merger is blocked, it goes to court on March 19th. Time Warner may split up, which would result in Warner Brothers and DC Films possibly being sold to separate companies. And one of those companies, theoretically, could be Disney.
Yes.
The Warner Brothers studio could not, but
No.
the DC Films,
But the DC Films could. That's why they're always saying it could never happen because they couldn't own the two studios. However, if they split the properties up and sell them off individually, DC Films is fair game for.
Yeah, I don't see why Disney would do that. They've already. I mean, I think they've got.
No, there's no need for it.
There's no need.
They're not going to pay the kind of money that. I mean, it's not like DC's a hot film property right now.
Yeah,
So
not particularly.
Yeah. So I don't know what that would be. I know the Justice Department is trying to actively stop this merger. So
Interesting.
we'll see how it happens. All right. That's it for the big stories. Now we're on to our nerd nuggets, our geek bites, our mini
Give up.
stories. So first off, Mark Hamill may be in Guardians of the Galaxy 4, and this all came about between a Twitter interaction between him and James Gunn. So this is all out in the open.
You mean Guardians 3?
Guardians 3, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, Guardians 3, 4. I'm already moving ahead. And Guardians 4, you could be in Guardians 4. We don't know that either. But, so he realized that, they're neighbors. They started tweeting back and forth about being on this. He's like, yeah, we're neighbors. Why not? We should talk. So Mark Hamill might show up in Guardians 3. Who knows?
All right. James Gunn confirms Groot is dead and baby Groot is son. That's weird, and I don't even know why you would.
I mean, it's just a surprise that Groot's dead. I mean, we all saw Groot die.
He's died multiple times in the comics and always come back from whatever they were able to recover, and it was always Groot.
But is it the same Groot, or is it?
Yeah, it's always the same.
Because the baby Groot doesn't have Groot's memories in Guardians 2, so I just assumed it was just an offshoot. I mean, talking about his son makes it kind of seem kind of strange for a plant animal or plant creature that it's just a sprout or whatever. It's just a continuation of him, but I don't know.
Yeah, and I guess in theory, in one of the Avengers Infinity War or Avengers 4, we might get to see him do what he does in the comics, which is just instantly grow to full size whenever he wants to. He doesn't have to. He doesn't have necessarily this maturation state. He's grows from whatever twig or whatever they find for a little while, and then full size.
Full size.
So, who knows?
Yeah, we'll see what happens. What's shocking is how this is news. How this is actually like people are like
we're talking about it.
Freaking out about it.
We would have.
Yeah, I'm like, wow. All right, we got our first unofficial look. Zachary Levi as not Captain Marvel, Shazam.
Yes,
Shazam now. And this was obviously a leaked photo from the side, not a good angle.
Right.
People are criticizing the costume, but I mean, really, this is not a finished
don't know
product.
anything yet.
We don't know what this looks. I mean, it looks like Captain Marvel. It's like a red suit with a white cape. It looks like Captain Marvel from the comics, right? I don't know what the big deal is, but they're all like, "Oh, it's got a," because it's also at Christmas time in the photo. They say it's got a Jingle All the Way kind of vibe.
Okay.
Because that kind of red costume that Arnold Schwarzenegger had, and I'm like, it's anyone who's read a Captain Marvel or Shazam, I guess now.
Right.
Sorry, I'm old school.
Yes.
Comic. This looks like Captain, like Shazam. So I don't know what the big deal is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a good photo, and we all know that early production photos. There's effects. There's there's lighting, everything else. This is not what it's going to look like.
It'll be colored and whatnot.
Yeah. So.
All right. Gemma Chan casts as Minerva in Captain Marvel. I don't know what that character is.
She's blue. I know that.
I don't know.
Yeah. We'll see.
So yeah, interesting.
That's the bad guy. All right. So this last weekend, one of our geek patriots, one of our our people we look up to in this geek world, Kevin Smith, suffered from a massive heart attack between comedy shows this weekend, and he apparently had a massive,
100% blockage.
100% blockage. Yeah.
Widowmaker artery.
Yeah. So but he's back home now recovering. So our thoughts and prayers for a speedy recovery. Goes out to Kevin Smith. We love you, man. Get better. We need you around. We need Clerks 3. So make that happen.
All right. The Wilhelm scream has been retired from all upcoming Star Wars films. Pick it now. Nerd rage. Come on.
That is,
what? Why? That's not making
the
any
Wilhelm
sense.
scream is a time-honored film tradition.
It is.
Everything from,
Yeah.
Indiana Jones, is all the Star Wars movies,
Yeah.
Toy Story. It's all, it's in
It's
every,
all over the place.
It's
Yeah.
all over the place, man.
It's yeah.
Why are
This
we
is
throwing
so-
that out? Why are you throwing out the Wilhelm scream? It's been around since the 50s.
Because we've got all these nouveau artsy directors who want to get into Star Wars and want to put their own stamp on it and blah, blah, blah. Stop.
Stop it. Just stop it.
There are traditions for a reason.
All right. So, in the comics-wise, we know Bruce Banner has been dead for a while, killed by Hawkeye in the Civil War II, which didn't go over that well.
Yeah.
The whole Civil War II comic thing. But Bruce Banner's back this summer. We know in Legacy they're bringing back the original characters. In his new comic series, is going to be called The Immortal Hulk, and it's actually going to be a horror series.
That's it.
So it's going to be kind of a darker horror story. So,
All right.
see from that. But I'm excited. Bruce Banner,
Yeah.
return as the Hulk.
There you go. Comcast has apparently backed out of an attempted Fox deal, but is looking to bid for Fox's European satellite Sky TV, which would delay the Disney deal, as that's a big part of it.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see.
So good news is that, they backed out of trying to buy Fox, so Disney's going to still get it.
Right.
Bad news is now they're targeting the Sky satellite.
Just one, one aspect.
Will mean they'll have to renegotiate and have to go back to the table for the deal if they split it apart. So that could delay things.
Yeah.
So Comcast is still mucking stuff up for us. Yeah. I don't know. But in good news, for Marvel, good news is the Avengers Infinity War that's set to open in just a couple months.
Yeah.
Is actually been moved up a week. So now instead of March, it's going to be an April 27th release date.
Okay.
It's going to match up with the worldwide release date. So no longer is Europe going to get their movie early.
Right.
Now, I don't know if this is sort of a trend, because a lot of people were upset about the rest of the world getting Marvel movies before us.
Yeah.
So now I don't know whether this is a trend or whether it's just deployed to put some space between it and Deadpool. Although Disney's never been, especially with the Marvel properties, never been one to shy away from release dates.
Yeah.
I mean, they're like, so. But it does put a solid 3 weeks between it and any possible competition for it.
Right. Yeah.
So
it'll likely stay at number one for at least 3 weeks.
At least 3 weeks, yeah. So there you have it. Avengers Infinity War a week early. It's super exciting.
Nice.
All right. Now we're going to move things on over to our friends at Samurai Comics for their weekly comic picks. Lots of good stuff that comes out every week, so it's hard to decide what to read. Well, we have experts over at Samurai Comics will give you their choices, plus some cool toys this week as well.
Nice.
Welcome to the Grizzled Geek. I'm Mike, and we're once again at Samurai Comics in Phoenix, Arizona. And once again, the staff is going to tell you what you should be spending your comic dollars on this week.
Hi, I'm Jeff. I work at Samurai Comics, but you probably already know that. I'm going to say this week, let's go ahead and pick up the Terrifics #1 by Jeff Lemire. It is basically kind of like a Fantastic Four from DC, and another character of Alan Moore's pops up at the end of this one. Looks pretty fun. If you like fun for some sci-fi-ness, this is a pretty cool checkout to see. You also got Ivan Rice on artwork, so it's also a pretty book, too, on top of that. And don't forget, this week, Previews comes out. This is the catalog we order our stuff from. So it is about 2 months out, and it'll give you a sneak peek of what's coming out. We can order stuff for you out of this. Toys, graphic novels, t-shirts, merchandise, pretty much anything that's coming out in the next 2 months, we can order for you. We have a couple here for sale that you can take home and look. Or if you have some time on your hands, you can look through our store copy as well and place a special order here. So don't forget, Previews, Terrifics, and a lot of other stuff comes out tomorrow, Wednesday.
Hey everybody, I missed you, and I'm sure you missed me. Steven at Samurai Comics again. I have a couple things to show you because this week is pretty cool. First of all, my favorite book, Fujitsu, is coming out with number 5. It's the end of the story arc, I believe. See the crushing final countdown or blows between Robert Wadlow and Fujitsu himself. Then also tomorrow, you can come by and pick up the prequel to Labyrinth. Find out how Jareth became that Goblin King. Will he make magic dance? I don't know. Also, this is an ongoing title from Vertigo that is getting kind of missed. Imaginary Fiends is what happens when your imaginary friend stays around too long and goes evil. So, it's kind of a crime book, while at the same time having a really scary imaginary friend that's kind of evil. Down here, I have a bunch of stuff. I have this Captain America PVC from the Diamond Gallery. Remember that awesome Hulk? Well, he's back in cap form. This is $45, and it can stand anywhere you want it to stand because it's awesome PVC, and you don't have to worry about it being shattered the first time somebody looks at it wrong. Same thing goes for this Spider-Man Homecoming one, which at first I thought was a little lackluster, but have been staring at it all day and kind of love it a whole bunch. So again, $45 on both of those. You can't go wrong. All right, so we also have coming up this beautiful Kotobukiya hilarious cooking Deadpool. I'm not a huge Deadpool fan, and not even all of his jokes get by this guy, but this is hilarious. And you can put the pot and the thing on his back. $64.99 from Kotobukiya. And then we have these Saga Pops that finally came out. We've got some of them in stock. Saga is one of the best comics going on currently. But now, if you love the comic, you can bring each of them home in giant, dead-eyed, black-eyed stare. Funko Pops have been real hot. So now we've got from Funko and their pop line, Howard the Duck in a duck-like mech. Because he's getting his revenge for that bad movie that I love. So it's not really all that bad. Anyway, this is Steve signing off. I missed you. I know you missed me. I missed you the most, though. Have fun.
Well, there you have it, folks. Our weekly wrap-up of nerd news for you. Plus, big thanks to the guys over at Samurai Comics for their picks for the week.
Thank you.
So that's it. We'll be back again next week with more nerd stories. If it's, if nerds are talking about it, we'll be talking about it here. So we appreciate the support, guys. If you want to help us out, you can like, subscribe, tell your friends about us, help us reach our goal.
5,000 subscribers.
5,000 by the end of the year. If you want to support us directly, you can do so by shopping through our Amazon affiliate link down below.
Right.
Buy some of our cool merch at our Teespring store, also a link down below. Or you can do it directly through joining our Patreon, which another link down below. Yes. Lots of links down below.
Links everywhere.
So we appreciate all the help, guys, and we'll see you again next week.